Welcome back to Super Sentai Review, episode 221. You're probably thinking, Nick, didn't you say basically that you're going to do, next time we do this will be Turbo Ranger? Yes, but I did promise we're doing a bonus episode for bonus thing for Gekiranger. But here's the thing. The next Gekiranger thing is something I have seen before, and it was after Power Rangers. It's an episode of Gokaiger. It's the 7th episode of Gokaiger, which it is called Niki-Niki Keyboard Lesson. Now, I technically kind of talked about this episode already 7 years ago, very briefly. When I originally did my Super Sentai Review series 7 years ago, where I reviewed the whole entire series, plus maybe the movies, and the videos last about 40 minutes. The form I have nowadays actually turns a lot better. Now, you probably would think, would I do this basically with series I have previously watched? Don't plan on doing that. No. Just basically going through the stuff basically that I have left. Oh, I forgot to mention this in my last video of how many Sentai series are left. Well, they do have one currently right now. I think it's like King O, I think it is. Yes, it's actually, I think it's like the 47th Sentai right now. Yeah, 47th. I have currently 20 left to go for Super Sentai. Yes, I have 20 more series left. Now, in the case of Gekiranger, which I just finished just yesterday, that was actually my 27th series I have actually finished. Yep, 27th. You're thinking, really? Yes, really. The 27th series I have finished. Basically looks like that the 28th series will be Turbo Ranger. So, what happens in this episode? We started out basically with Doc, where he is coming up with a bunch of weenies. They had the episode where basically you have Luca, who is asking to fix the screen, which is broken. Marvel's playing darts, and of course he can't fix himself because he's holding weenies. And of course Marvel eats one of the weenies. And he tells Navi the bird, give me a prophecy. Flies around, hits Doc, and he says, find the child of the tiger. Tiger's kid. And they go to the zoo. They have Marvel is basically talking to a tiger. And the tigers are wondering, what do you want? Yeah, this is so hilarious. And they try various things at the zoo. And then they counter the villain of the episode, which is a martial artist. Though he knows space kung fu. Yes, space kung fu. And he gets kind of beaten at first. Then you take away the weapons. Then eventually they decide to use ultimate ones. And of course, what the Gokaiger change to use this one? Well, the first one to use is, this is a surprise, Gal Ranger. Yes, they use a Gal Ranger. Then they use red, blue, and yellow. And he gets knocked away. And then of course you have Annie and the Doc, where they go, one of the guys gets strong, and then just by sheer coincidence, they come across a guy wearing a red shirt. Well, a red Mandarin collar shirt. And he turns around. If you're a fan of if you had watched Gekiranger, this is Jan. Yep, the same actor. Which I believe this was his first appearance at this point since that particular movie where he teamed up with the Gekiranger. And he still got the ball long is around his neck. It doesn't affect the story at all, but it's a good visual cue, the fact he still has it. So basically teach Annie where basically teach her Kung Fu to get stronger. Doc basically has nothing against it, and of course they couldn't exactly find the tiger's kid. And when the princess gets back, she falls asleep. Now, it could be due to the training she went through that made her so tired. So they count the person again while Doc and Annie were to go training. And they have the Gokaiger transform into Sun Vulcan. Marvelous transforms into Red Eagle. Goes to Sun Eagle. I believe it's Joe goes to Val Shark. And Luca is Vol Panther. Yep. I just happen to know because I've seen some Vulcan. It's great to see some Vulcan. I like the fact seeing the suits in modern day. And then, of course, you have to show up, and of course, hey, let's transfer over to Gekiranger. Yeah, but then, of course, they battle the Gekiranger, as the Gekirangers beat him, and then they go to their Megazord, and they have this thing where every episode, when they have a tribute hit, we have locked in secret power. And what the secret power of this episode, what secret power they unlock? Get this. The Geki Beast. Yes, the Geki Beast. Well, mostly put, it was the spirits of the main three, the main Megazord, the wolf, and the rhinoceros. And that's the actual thing. Of course, when he's been on the second time, he's upgrades. And of course, well, then at the end of the episode, Jan basically witnessing this, and then the cat shows up. Yep, making his second to last appearance ever in Super Sentai, because he does pop up once after this in Zoology. I think it's an episode. It was an episode that he appeared in a flashback. Yeah, Shafu. Great to see the guy. Even if it's for one last appearance, it's kind of it was. They made the only slight alteration is that his scarf is a bit lighter, but otherwise, he's simply put the same character. But here's the strange thing, though. You might think, okay, does he return after this? Yes, he pops up in a movie. Yes, the Zoology movie, the whole heart-pounding circus picnic, and a flashback episode of Gekiranger. Yeah. And that's it for him. But yeah, I thought it was a really good idea to basically bring back this character, to actually talk about him. Yeah, to talk about, well, actually, scratch that. It was a good idea to do this tribute. It was great. And well, that's pretty much it when it comes to that. Now, of course, yes. Yeah, so next video is going to be Kamen Rider. Okay? Next video. Bye.